Hi, I'm Craig, and this is Pure Xbox's Quickfire casting. Most of you are going to disagree with who I cast. Yeah. Marcus Fenix. I know the internet wants Marcus Fenix to be Dave Bautista, and Dave Bautista wants to be Marcus Fenix. He even worked on Gears 5, voiced and replaced Marcus in the game. It feels as though that one is a done deal, but not for me. He's not my Marcus. Sorry, Dave. It's Carl Urban. He was absolutely amazing in Dread. Like, his work on that film was incredible. I need a sequel to Dread, and I need it now. He's pretty thick. Like, Carl Urban he can buff up, so he can fit into that armor. And I love his acting in The Boys. Literally oozes, I don't give a damn about authority, but you also kind of root for him all the time. I feel as though he would suit Marcus better than Dave Bautista. I just know that everybody wants Dave Bautista, and I'm sorry, but I want Carl Diabolical Urban. Dominic Santiago. See, I love Dom. He's Marcus's best friend. He's what I would consider to be the puppy of Delta One. He's also kind of bland. Sorry, Dom, but you kind of are. Besides the massive tragedy that I won't go too far into, whoever's playing Dom has to have a good emotional depth. For that reason, I cast Edgar Ramirez. He's a bit of a badass in Point Break, which is technically all about friendship, that film. Good old-fashioned friendship and surfboards. So he's shown that he is a good friend, he's a bit of a badass, and I loved his work in The Undoing. It was a HBO series with Hugh Grant. I thought that series was great, and Edgar was fantastic. He was an FBI agent. He was quite intimidating and also very handsome. If you look into Edgar's eyes, you can see there's an emotional connection there waiting to happen. There's a lot of tragedy behind his gorgeous puppy eyes. So I feel as though he would really do well as a Dom, as a Dominic Santiago, not a dominatrix. Edgar Ramirez is my choice for Dominic Santiago. Damon Baird. Baird is a wisecracker. Everybody knows this. He's the first one to run his mouth. He's a Mr. Smarty Pants. Everybody loves him, and they also really do hate him too. Like in a good way, I think. Yeah, in a good way. I think for me, a top-notch Damon Baird comes from the same place a top-notch Marcus Fenix does, and that's from The Boys. Literally, cast Anthony Starr in this role. You'll thank me later. Everybody loves to hate his character, Homelander. He even looks like a Baird. Anthony is an incredible actor, and I think you'll thank me later when Anthony Starr is our Damon Baird. Easy one for me, yeah. Augustus Cole. The Cole Train, baby! This one's an easy one. At least I feel you think it's an easy one. Everybody would want Terry Crews. Like, Terry Crews is the embodiment of everything Augustus Cole is. He's a superstar athlete with an incredible physique. Like, he is buff. And although I feel Terry Crews is constantly peak physical condition, I want to mix it up a bit, and I feel as though a great Cole Train would be Brian Tyree Henry from Atlanta or Bullet Train. He's so funny. He's also built. He's a big, stocky lad. Cole Train is this superstar American football equivalent trash ball player. You don't have to be ripped to be the Cole Train. And Brian's work, especially in Bullet Train, makes me see how it would really work for him to be Cole. I think he would do an awesome job. Please gimme Big Boy Brian. Let's go. Anya Stroud. Now, I'd say there's only one person in my mind. It's no argument who I think can play Anya Stroud exactly how I imagine she would be. Most of you, if not every single one of you, will agree with me that Anya Stroud should be Catherine Winnick. She's an incredible actor. Her work on Vikings as Lagertha is just top notch and literally defines everything to why Anya could be a really good character. There is no competition. There is no discussion. Anya Stroud is Catherine Winnick. Also, I could see Carl Urban and Catherine Winnick. Yeah. I shouldn't really go into that. Victor Hoffman. I would say Victor is a really good place to add some diversity into what is a sausage party, if we're being honest. That is Gears of War. A great casting for Victor Hoffman would be to turn it into Victoria Hoffman and have Sigourney Weaver take the reins. Sigourney has showed how great she is as a leader in like Avatar. She's so good at like bringing people together and giving off that general sergeant vibe. She's clearly a decorated survivor with all of her roles in the Alien films. Absolutely top-notch acting. She is a badass. Make it happen. Make it happen. General RAAM. Can't really remember, but does RAAM actually talk all that much? I feel like he's just this big angry brute that like screams and stabs people. The first person who came to mind would be the master of mocap himself, Andy Serkis. His voice for Gollum was so memorable that he could probably do something similar for General RAAM. Andy isn't afraid to go into those full beast mode kind of voices. Really get disgusting with it.
Stupid dirty squares, fat Marcus Fenix.
See, like... Who doesn't want to see Gollum as General RAAM? I already regret doing that.
Stupid fat Marcus Fenix.
Ooh, actually, staying on the Lord of the Rings vibes, maybe our boy Benedict Cumberbatch could do a good job. Like, he was a good Smaug, but it's gonna be Andy for me. Yeah. Queen Myrrah. Myrrah is a literal queen, right? She's fiery, she's independent, she stands up for what she believes in, and she takes no shit. You gotta give it to her. She is hustling for those locusts. Now, when I think of iconic women, and this woman is incredibly iconic, Gwendolyn Christie, she is just beautifully enormous. To stand toe-to-toe with Delta Squad being all beefcakes, then Gwendolyn's height would be intimidating and imposing enough to really differentiate the struggle for power between what looks like a very competent bunch of guys fighting and tearing up her entire army to just this cool, calm, collected, well-spoken, absolute tank of a lady. Honestly, I could see Gwendolyn kicking ass. And she was so good in Game of Thrones. Like, oh, Brienne of Tarth. What a woman. Absolutely badass with strong conviction. Anthony Carmine. See, I love Anthony. I think he's great. I love the whole Carmine family, but they are an unfortunate lot. One of them dies literally in every game, I think. No, they don't. Gears of War 3 put out this really cool poll where you got to decide the fate of Gears 3's Carmine. You could either save him or you could get him killed. And I was very, very strongly aligned to the save Carmine, save Clayton Carmine. Anthony Carmine is one of my favorite characters, which is why I think it would really be cool to have like a Gears of War twist on the Stanley cameo by casting Anthony as Cliff Bleszinski, the creator of the Gears of War franchise. That would be so funny to see the literal man who made everything happen take a sniper shot to the brain. I just reckon if you're going for a cameo in the film, this is a very Gears take on it. That being said, if Anthony never takes his helmet off, a great casting would be to actually use the original voice actor from the games, Michael Gough. That would hit people in the nostalgia. Everyone who's loved the Gears franchise will immediately spot his voice, and then they'll have that oh shit moment when they realize who he is. Also, I don't know who he would be, maybe just a random cog soldier, but I would love to see Brett Goldstein show up somewhere in the universe. Just like angry and cynical and perfect. Brett Goldstein needs to be in it. This has been my quickfire casting for the upcoming live-action Gears of War movie, dropping on Netflix streaming services at some point. Before you go, why not check out everything coming to Xbox Game Pass in 2023 with my mega list? Until next time, cheerio!